What's up, guys? It is Maintenance Man Matt here. Back at it again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out the acid barrels and how to transfer the excess acid from one barrel to another. Whenever dealing with the acid or acid barrels, you want to make sure you wear a mask and you have gloves as well.
The first thing you want to do is grab this wrench right here. Take it over. You have to push down with your other hand and then you twist counterclockwise. Then the other one can just be done by hand. Twist it out. Be very careful not to spill any acid. Let it dangle for a sec to get all the excess acid dripping off into the barrel. Once a lot of it's gone, move it quickly so you don't spill much. Push it all the way as far as you can go to the bottom and twist it on again. After that, you're going to take the cap of the new barrel and screw it on the old barrel. Make sure it's tight. Once you're finished, make sure the wrench does not stay on an acid barrel, otherwise it'll decay. You always want to make sure it's placed on the bucket and has no acid left on it. When transferring excess acid from one barrel to another, you first unscrew one cap on one acid barrel and then one cap on another acid barrel. Then you grab the gray device, stick it inside the one you want to get the excess acid out of, and put the hose part in the one you want to put the acid into. And then you simply just start pumping it like so. And while you're doing it, make sure you're holding it steady so it doesn't slip out. Eventually, when the acid gets low enough, tilt the barrel like so. And then that way you can make sure you get as much out as you can. Now the acid is going to leak a little bit, so be careful. Normally you want to wear long sleeves. Make sure your gloves do not have any rips or holes in them. Just keep pumping until you get as much of it out as you can. And then once you've got all the acid out of the barrel, tilt it back. Bring up the gray device. Make sure all the acid goes out of the hose part. Let it drip for a sec. Try not to spill too much. And then bring it right over to the eye washing station in the room. Put the caps back on the acid barrels. Next, make sure that valve is open. As you can see right now, it is. Then head over to the eye wash station. Push it on. Wash off your gloves a little bit. And then start filling the hose part with water. Try to make sure you fill it up all the way. You want to be very thorough when cleaning the pump device. Then get all the water out of the hose part, fill it up again, wash the outside of the hose. Make sure you also wash the outside of the pump part as well. If the acid stays on, it will start to decay the plastic. And then to clean out the pump part of the hose, there's a little drain at the bottom of the eye washing station, you'll see. And then as you can see, you just place it up against the drain and start pumping water like so. Make sure the hose is going in the drain so you don't make a mess. And after you've done it a few times, once you're confident with how clean it is, fill up the hose part again. Wash it out a few more times. One thing that you want to make sure of as well is make sure acid on the ground is washed and diluted with water so it doesn't decay the concrete as well. That cap, I can't get it off, but if you can, try your hardest to. That would probably be a little easier way to clean it. And then once you're finished, bring it over by the buckets again. Make sure no acid is left on it. Set it down gently so you don't break it. And after you've finished with the acid, you want to make sure you take your gloves off how they taught you in the lifeguard class. So you pinch right here, take one glove off, crumple it up in the other hand using 2 fingers, scoop right under, making sure you're not touching the outside of your glove, and take it off like so. Throw it in the trash can and you're good. And when you're completely finished and your gloves are taken off, you always want to make sure you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds.